Hello. So I will be going overseas again, but this time I'll be going to the United States. Of course, as you can see here, I'll be doing this video on my new iPad mini 6. And here I have my salted egg yolk cookie. Not too sure if you can see it, but this is really good. I cannot stop eating it. Super good. I'll have this after the video. So you can see from the thumbnail, I'll visit at least 4 different places: Seattle, Las Vegas, Palm Springs, and Los Angeles and the surrounding areas. So let's get into it. The trip situation. I'll be going for 2 weeks. I'll be going with a total of 4 people, including myself, 2 of which have never really ventured outside of Taiwan. And both of them are 60 plus years old. So you have to take that into consideration in the trip. So all 4 of us want to reduce costs. However, we will splurge a little bit in some areas, and I will explain why and where later on in the video. Because of that, our hotel bookings will mainly use points or points plus cash combination. And we will try some unique foods that cannot be necessarily found in the Taiwan area. Okay, so here is the map of the world, or the map of the Pacific Ocean surrounding continents, North America. Here's Taiwan. So we'll be going from Taiwan to Seattle first. 2 of the passengers are 60 plus years old. We want the trip to be as accommodating as possible. Because they have never really ventured outside of the US and never really flown long airplanes, we want a direct route from Taiwan to Seattle without any stopovers or layovers. And actually only 2 airlines fly this route. One is United and the second one is EVA Airlines. And as what you can, if you watch my earlier video about why I only fly Asian airlines, of course, what we will do is fly EVA Airlines. And all 4 of us will take business class from Taipei to Seattle. And the flight itself is roughly 10.5 hours long, so not too long. So everyone will be nice and happy and sleeping most of the way, I would suppose. And we'll be staying at the Hyatt Regency in Seattle for a total of 3-4 days or so. As to what we will do, our first stop, the second day of, we're going to a Germanic town called Leavenworth, which is about 2 hours east of Seattle. We booked a tour there. I'm not too sure how expensive it is, but it's probably pretty expensive. And on the way back, we'll probably stop by Chinatown and some other areas and eat some unique foods like clam chowder or something like that, whatever can be found in Seattle, I'm not too sure. Pike's Market and so on. Okay, so after we visit Seattle, we spend 2-3 nights there, we'll be going to Las Vegas. So we will take an airplane from Seattle to Las Vegas. And this will be my first time ever taking Delta Airlines. 2 of my commenters in my previous videos have commented how they like to take Delta Airlines. Delta is their most favorite American-based airline. And I never tried it before, so I trust them, so we will also take Delta Airlines. One other reason why I decided to choose Delta Airlines is because they're part of SkyTeam. And because they're part of SkyTeam, I don't need to sign up for a separate Delta Airlines membership. I can accrue China Airline miles. As you know, China Airlines is my favorite airline to fly, so I get China Airlines miles out of it. And we will fly first class from Seattle to Las Vegas. Part of the reason why we'll fly first class is because the difference in ticket fees between business and saver fees is not too much, especially if you add on the 2 extra luggages that we may have. And so the difference in price is actually pretty decent. You get a much bigger seat and so on. So we will definitely take Delta business class. And we will be staying at the Palazzo Hotel in Las Vegas. Last time I went to Las Vegas, I stayed at the Venetian. This time we will stay at the Palazzo. I heard the Palazzo is a little bit newer, so we're looking forward to it. And then from Las Vegas, we will go to the West Rim of Grand Canyon. Last year when I went to the Grand Canyon, with my wife. We went to the North Rim. But because I really don't want to drive so far this time, we'll only be going to the West Rim. West Rim should be okay. I heard just long wait times and just waiting, but hopefully it should be okay. Of course, in the West Rim, we have this horseshoe type glass bridge object. So that's what the main focus of the trip will be. Be taking lots of pictures, of course. And of course, wasting a lot of money. To do so, we will need to rent a car. So I'll be taking a minivan, specifically a Chrysler Pacifica, booked using Avis, I suppose, because it is the cheapest one. Why a minivan? Because we have 4 people, and 4 people can accommodate, this minivan can accommodate 4 people and everyone's luggage. And I assume everyone's going to bring a really heavy, big luggage suitcase for the 2-week trip that we will take, and the minivan is actually perfect for this type of trip. Okay, so after the Grand Canyon, what will we do? Well, we'll be driving to Palm Springs. That's roughly 4 hours or so, I believe. And when we go to Palm Springs, we'll go to Joshua Tree National Park, and I also booked a tour down there. 4.5-hour tour, just of the basic stuff around Joshua Tree. I've always wanted to go to Joshua Tree or a desert-like area like this, so I'm very happy to go here this time. Especially see all the rock formations. Okay, after Palm Springs, what will we do? Oh, before that, we'll also go visit the cable car in Palm Springs and downtown Palm Springs and eat lots of good food. After Palm Springs, we will head down to San Diego. San Diego, we will book a cruise tour, I believe, and go to Old Town San Diego, go to La Jolla, and do a little hiking, I suppose, and go see the seals. No pictures for you, as we're still planning the trip. And after San Diego, we will drive to Los Angeles area. Los Angeles area, sure. The first stop we will be going is Westminster. There's a nice Korean restaurant that I would like to take everyone down to. It's a very mom and pop type restaurant. It serves authentic Korean food. And after that, we will visit Los Angeles. We booked 2 nights at a Hilton in San Gabriel area. So we'll be eating some good Chinese food down there also. And also be visiting the observatory in Los Angeles. So that's our plans. It should be quite exciting, quite long. And for all of this trip, we'll be booking Hyatt and Hilton's hotels. Why? Because Hyatt hotels you could book mainly using points, and most of our hotels that we stay in Hyatt are only 12,000 points. 2 of the nights that we'll be staying in San Diego, we have to book points plus cash because the rest of the Hyatts there are not accepting full point bookings or are all fully sold out, so we have no other choice. The Hilton hotels, perhaps we will book using points or points plus cash because I did get the new Hilton Surpass card, 170,000 points. However, I had to rebook all my hotels using that once after I spend $6,000, which may take some time, so maybe I just have to pay cash for now. I'm looking forward to it because at least one of the Hiltons and at least one of the Hyatts does come with a kitchenette, which is perfect for 2 of the people on a trip who may want to cook their own food or heat up their own water or have like a small little kitchen to cook some rice or noodles by themselves because they may not be used to eating all the food that they find in the US. So they want to bring their own food and try their own stuff. So having a kitchenette for 2 of the hotels that we'll be staying at will be incredibly nice. And of course, how will I go pay for everything besides my Hyatt credit card and Hilton credit card? Of course, my Chase Sapphire Reserve card. 3x on travel, 3x on restaurants. And when I pay for gas, I think I will use my Hilton Surpass card. And if I buy any groceries, which I might buy some, I'll also be using my Hilton Surpass card for 7x points. For everything else, besides hotel travels, including the bookings on EVA Airlines and Delta, I'll use my Chase Sapphire Reserve card. So after that, we will depart from LAX all the way back to Taipei. here's the route. Of course, be flying kind of close to Alaska, hit Japan, and all the way down to Taiwan. Again, which airline will we be flying? Of course, we'll be flying my second favorite airline, which may become my first favorite airline, which is Starlux. Starlux Airlines is a Taiwanese-based airline, and I took it from Taiwan to Macau, and I had an amazing time at Starlux. The uniforms of the flight attendants were quite marvelous. The food was extremely nice looking and presentable considering it was economy class, and the service was amazing. So I want to try Starlux again, but we will not be flying business class this time. We have to save some money, so we'll be flying premium economy. Of course, we'll be having lots of luggage, so I'm not too sure how that will work out, but I'm very happy to fly Starlux again. Okay, I will enjoy my salted egg yolk cookie and get ready to go to Hong Kong tomorrow. So look forward to some of my videos of Hong Kong later on.